A warm welcome and namaste, good evening, or maybe it's good afternoon or good morning at some places. A warm welcome. Let's begin with the Shanti part, the peace invocation. Please sit comfortably with the back, neck, and head in one line. We are going to chant the peace invocation, Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu. Those who know this prayer may gently close the eyes, and others may look at the screen for words. Inhale. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu. सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Gently open your eyes. It fills my heart with great joy to welcome you all to this very unique online Srimad Bhagavad Gita chanting course. I, Rajni Pradhan, on behalf of my team Kaivalyadham Online, Sri Arjun Kale, broadcast engineer, Meghna Patel, online director, and Shrish Bagwe, the media executive, welcome revered Swamiji, Swami Maheshananda ji, and all the participants over here. A warm welcome to this inauguration of Srimad Bhagavad Gita chanting online course. May I ask Sri Swamiji to please light up the lamp to invoke the grace of God. Swamiji, Swami Maheshananda ji. Om Charanam Pavitram Vitatam Puranam Yena Putastarati Dushkritani Tena Pavitrena Shuddhena Puta Atipapmana Maratintarema Lokasya Dvaramarchimat Pavitram Jyotismadbrajamanam mahasvat amritasya dhara bahudha dohamanam charanam no loke suditam dadhatu namostvanantaya sahasramurtaye sahasrapadakshishirorubahave सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रनामोऽर्थे युगधारिणे नमः। Thank you very much, Swamiji. The light of wisdom has been spreading. The river of knowledge has been flowing from the seers to the seekers, from the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and the other sacred scriptures for thousands of years, from the great seers, Rishi Munis, saints and sages of the yore to us, from generation to generation. Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. They are called Prasthanatraya, the three scriptures that lead to knowledge of supreme reality. Among the three, Srimad Bhagavad Gita holds a very special place because she has the elements of all the Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. In fact, Srimad Bhagavad Gita is not only the essence of all the Upanishads, it also is a Yoga Shastra, which means that she not only talks about the supreme reality, she also gives the means to achieve it. Gita gives us the experience of that reality. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the song celestial, occurs in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata and comprises of 18 chapters. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord Shri Krishna revealed profound, sublime, and soul-stirring spiritual truths and expounded the rare secrets of yoga, Vedanta, and bhakti as well as of karma. All these teachings of Lord Krishna were subsequently recorded as the Song Celestial or Srimad Bhagavad Gita by Bhagavan Veda Vyasa for the benefit of the humanity at large. Today, we have gathered to chant the glorious Gita. We are going to begin this journey by learning how to chant the meaningful shlokas of Gita. Now, may we request our revered Swamiji to please bless us with his Upadesha. Swamiji.
Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Welcome to all of you for opening of your heart rather than intellectual property. You can feel through reciting while you have a choice to analyze how it is, what it is. So you have a choice and prefer to the second options rather than the first one, that is intellectual analysis, the meaning of the words at intellectual levels. You learn, it is a learning. During the learning, what you have to learn, that much you have to learn. You have not to learn too much what the teacher is teaching. That much is enough for you at the moment. Because teacher knows how much, like the mother knows how much the child has to eat, and here the teacher is providing the learning possibility, not activating your thinking capacity, analytical mind. When the time will come, that will also be activated through putting the questions. But now it is the time to learn through the pronunciation, the meanings, and to store those meanings so that you can understand, you can comprehend, you can develop your own meaning on the basis of that clear meaning, how it is or what it is. So have a good time for your study and practice. Feel it from inside. Krishna is inside and your Arjun is also inside. At the end it is told, Where Arjun is there, the battlefield is not going to be won without the Krishna. Both are required. Then you can win the battlefield. Arjun is a warrior, but a warrior cannot win without the Krishna. While the Krishna plays the role of a driver, the charioteer, who just take it from here to there. Understand that the meaning of the last. Once you finish, then you have enough words from Bhagavad Gita to contemplate and to develop your own understanding. These are totally new words provided by Vyasa. Have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Thank you very much for your blessings and your good wishes, your Ashirvachan. I, on behalf of the team Kaivalya Dham Online, wish to thank Sri Swamiji for coming here and gracing this occasion, for the blessings and encouragement. Thank you very much. I also wish to thank our media team over here, Arjun Kale, Meghna Patel and Shrish Bagwe for the technical and logistic support. And a big, big, big thank you to all the participants for joining us. So with this, we conclude this inaugural session. And to conclude, let us chant Om 3 times and Shanti 3 times. Please sit comfortably. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale for Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently open your eyes. Now we are taking a short break for 15 minutes and see you after that. Namaste. Namaste and welcome back. It gives me immense delight to see you all beautiful people. Let's see who all are there. Jigyasa, Shraddha, Helen, Lilija, oh, UN, Bhaven ji, Namaste, Pradeep ji. Okay, who else? Show me the next screen. Okay, Diana is there. Yeah. Shraddha is there. And who else? Show me. So many familiar faces. Michelle. Uma. Okay. Show me the first screen. Varad is there. Hi, Varad. Okay. Anushka. Hi, Anushka. So nice to see you all. Soumya. Oh, you all wonderful people. You make my day. So, here we are once again to this wonderful opportunity to sing the glories of Lord Krishna. You know, according to Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chanting as well as listening to the Lord's name, both are purifying. Lord Krishna resides in the hearts of such bhaktas, devotees, and purifies them of rajas and tamas and brings about the sattva guna. In such a pure heart, devotion finds a fitting abode and resides there. Along with the devotion comes peace, and finally we are liberated of all the miseries of the world. Lord himself told Narada, it is given in Padma Purana. Lord says, Naham vasami vaikunthe yoginang hridaye nava mad bhakta yatra gayanti tatra tisthami Narada. Neither do I reside in the Vaikuntha, nor in the hearts of yogis, not even there. O Narada, I stay where my devotees are chanting. And when it comes to chanting, you know, Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanyai Shastra Vistaraihi. The song celestial Srimad Bhagavad Gita needs to be chanted. What is the use of piles of scriptures? The scriptures, in fact, come to life when we infuse pranas in them by chanting them out loud. And Kaivalyadham is very happy to facilitate this very precious opportunity to learn how to chant Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The word Gita is a short form of Srimad Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad Gita. So whenever we use the word Gita, do consider it to be Srimad Bhagavad Gita only. Gita, the song celestial, occurs in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, and it comprises of 18 chapters from 25th to the 42nd. That means the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is in fact the 25th chapter of Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, and the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is 42nd chapter of Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. So when we study Gita, in fact, we are studying ourselves. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. The way one sees the Gita, he finds her to be according to his own way. Whatever one talks about Gita, in fact, he is giving introduction of his own mind and intellect. It's a reflection. Gita is the universal mother. She turns away nobody. Her doors are open, wide open to anyone who knocks. Srimad Bhagavad Gita was Swami Vivekananda's lifelong companion. He calls the Gita a bouquet comprised of beautiful flowers of spiritual truths collected from the Upanishads. The way air spreads the fragrance of a flower to all of us, chanting the name of Lord leads the pure and meditative people to reach the supreme reality and liberates them. We shall begin our journey by learning the Dhyana Shlokas, which are chanted before every session of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So these Dhyan Shlokas we are going to learn now. Please sit comfortably. With the back, neck and head in one line. So the style in which we are going to learn is, I am going to chant once the complete shloka just to give you the big picture, how it is going to sound. And then later on, we will learn each shloka by repeating word by word. Okay, so please sit comfortably with your back, neck and head in one line. Inhale. Please repeat. So once I will chant this first line, just listen to it, then we will break it up into small words to learn. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Now, word by word. Om. Please repeat. Shri Paramatmane Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om श्री परमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ ध्यानम्। अथ ध्यानम्। अथ ध्यानम्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ ध्यानम्। अथ ध्यानम्। Next slide. So once I am going to chant the whole shloka first, then we will learn word by word. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। So this is the very first shloka of the Dhyana shloka. We have not started Srimad Bhagavad Gita yet. This is none of the chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is Dhyana Shloka, which means before we enter into Srimad Bhagavad Gita, let me bring myself to a single pointed state of mind. When I am ekagra chitta, focused, single pointed in my mind, then I will be able to peacefully chant Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So this is Dhyana Shloka before we begin Srimad Bhagavad Gita. All right. So now we learn this first Dhyana Shloka. Please repeat now. Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Parthaya Pratibodhitam Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Narayanena Swayam पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिताम् भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराण मुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् व्यासेन ग्रथितां व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् मध्ये महाभारतम् व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृत वर्षिणीं भगवती मष्टादशा ध्यायिनीम् अद्वैतामृत वर्षिणीम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीम् भगवती मष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् Now let us try to chant half lines. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam व्यासेन ग्रथिताम् पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीम् भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। If you are wondering that we haven't learnt any of the alphabets, we haven't learnt the script in which it is written, how have we started to chant? See, a small child, he doesn't know which language he is speaking. He doesn't know what letter, what word, what sentence he is speaking. But he knows, he learns it by repeating. When he sees that my mother, my brother, my father, my sister, they are talking, so he listens to the words and he tries to imitate them. When they say, this is a glass, then he says, okay, this is glass. And he doesn't know which language he is speaking. So right now, we are trying just to listen and repeat. Of course, we are going to learn the alphabets very soon, and we are going to learn how the alphabets are spoken or pronounced, and there is a very good scientific way of the arrangement of the Devanagari Lipi, all the aksharas, letters of Devanagari Lipi, that we are going to learn very soon. But right now, because this is Dhyana Shloka, which is supposed to be chanted before every session, we are learning this just by listening and repeating. And we all are doing wonderful. I can make out from the way you are doing. Varad, you are liking it? You are able to do it? Okay. Anushka, you are able to follow? All right. So we go to the next shloka. All right. Next shloka, Arjun. So listen to it first, then we will learn. Namostu te vyasa vishala buddhe Pullara patra netra Yena tvaya bharata taila purnah prajwalito jnanamayah pradipaha. So let's chant. Namostute. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. In Sanskrit, this va is pronounced with the upper teeth and lower lip. So it is not va like in English, like wonder and one and why, what, where. It is not the va of both the lips. It is va of upper lip, upper teeth and lower lip. So Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Pullara विन्दा विन्दायत विन्दायत पत्रनेत्र पुल्लारविन्दा यत पत्रनेत्र पुल्लारविन्दा यत पत्रनेत्र येन त्वया येन त्वया. Those who know the Sanyog Akshar, we are going to learn it soon, but there are few people who know. So please pay attention. It is a Sanyog Akshar Tvaya that will join, okay? You understand, Sara? Haan, Bhavinji? Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila पूर्णः भारत तैल पूर्णः प्रज्वालितो प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रदीपः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः. नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लार विन्दा विन्दायत पत्रनेत्र पुल्लार विन्दायत पत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः. प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः. नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायत पत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः. Okay, so we are done with 2. So listen to it once. Prapanna parijataya totra vetraika panaye jnanamudraya krishnaya gītāmritaduhe namaha. Prapanna parijataya prapanna parijataya totra vetraika panaye totra vetraika panaye totra vetraika panaye prapanna parijataya totra vetraika panaye jnanamudraya krishnaya gītāmrita duhe namaha. Gītāmritaduhe namaha. Jnanamudraya krishnaya Gītāmritaduhe namaha. Prapanna parijataya totra vetraika panaye totra vetraika panaye jnanamudraya krishnaya Gītāmritaduhe namaha. Gītāmritaduhe namaha. Can we try this one together? Okay, one more time. We will. Oh, okay, Anushka wants to try. Okay. So we'll repeat once and then try together because this is a short one. So once we will repeat in 4 parts and then try together. Okay. प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। Okay, now we try Aditi. Okay, all right. So give them the text on the screen. Yeah. Prapanna parijataya stotravetraikapanaye jnanamudraya krishnaya गीतामृतदुहे नमः। Yay! Yes, 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 we could do it. Huh? Okay. So next shloka. So listen to it once. Sarvopanishado gavo dogdha gopalanandanaha पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। ओके, सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपाल नंदनः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर भोक्ता सुधीर भोक्ता पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर भोक्ता दुग्धम गीतामृतम महत् गीतामृतम महत् दुग्धं गीता। See, notice that after dugdham, the ma has, we are going to learn lot of rules, but right now pay attention to dugdhang gita and not dugdham gita. Okay, so it is not dugdham gita, the way that M is written, it is not to be pronounced as M right now. We are going to learn all those rules, how to pronounce that. But right now just listen and repeat. Dugdhang Gita. and not Dugdham Gita. It's not okay. Dugdham Gita. Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. Sarvopanishado Gavo. Dogdha Dogdha Gopalanandanaha. Partho Vatsas Sudhir Bhokta. Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. Okay, so there we are already done with 4 shlokas. This dhyana consists of 9 shlokas. So today the schedule has been little bit different. Let us talk little bit about the schedule which is going to be from the next session, which is on Friday. So we are going to follow the initial 45 minutes. We will learn chanting. First 45 minutes, that's at 4:30. After that, we will have a break of 15 minutes. Then next session of 45 minutes again, that will be of the Vyakarana part. Now why Vyakarana? We want to chant. In order to chant correctly, we need to learn certain rules. We cannot learn all the rules of Sanskrit because it is not a Sanskrit class, or we are not studying Sanskrit here. We are just trying to learn how to chant Srimad Bhagavad Gita correctly. So in order to be able to chant those shlokas, we need to learn few rules of Sanskrit which belong only to the chanting part and not exactly all the Vyakarana part. Okay, so first 45 minutes of chanting, 15 minutes of break, then another 45 minutes of learning the rules of Sanskrit belonging to the chanting part. Then the last 15 minutes we will have for question answer. So if you have any doubts or anything you would like to talk or ask or share or something, that is our own time. So that is how the structure is going to be. Today we took little liberty and we are talking in between. That is because we have had an inauguration session, and after that, you know, this session is going to be a little long in the sense the first one was over in 15 minutes. So we have got a little long session to go. So I thought of taking a short break. If there's anything until now that you would like to ask, right now we can take that time, because after this we are going to learn 5 more shlokas. If anybody would like to ask, you can chat and we will see if there is any question. Otherwise, at the end also you can ask at the end of this session. All right, if there is nothing, then can we continue to chant the next shloka, the 5th one? Okay, Helen said yes. All right. Yeah, Anushka. So we'll go ahead to the 5th shloka. Many people already know this one, so to them it is not going to be difficult, but for some, let us learn. One question, yes, please. Okay. In the second shloka, or fa? Pa or pha? Pullarvinda. Okay, it is pullar. It is not fa. It is pha. Pa, pha, ba, bha. That one. That one is Pullarvindayata patra netra. So it is not pa, it is pha. Pullar. And please, it is not fullar. The English fa is different than the Sanskrit pha. The Sanskrit pha is spoken with both the lips put together, pha. Are we going to learn the meaning of these shlokas? In fact, this is only for the chanting. We are not going to learn meaning of each shloka as such, but we will see in brief what that chapter talks about. So maybe at the beginning, little bit at the beginning of the chapter and little bit at the end of the chapter. And it is actually not going to be a shloka by shloka meaning. It's already 18 chapters, so learning to chant itself is going to take a lot of time. So right now we are concentrating on chanting, and for learning the meaning we can suggest you some books, and there are some DVDs and audios and things like that available. So you can study on your own. Okay. Is there any suggested hand position while chanting? In fact, we just have to be comfortable because we are learning right now. So just sit with cross-legged position or Padmasana or the Padmasana, Sukhasana, whichever asana is comfortable to you. Only thing is it has to be Sthira Sukhama Asanam. It has to be comfortable as well as not too much, we shouldn't keep moving too much. I'm not talking about the kids, okay? Kids are free to move. We have a small 4-year-old child also learning here. So for children, Aditi, for you, Anushka, for you there is no rule, okay? Just be comfortable. All right. Any other? For second shloka, line 2 also, for Jnanamayah Pradeepaha, is this ha in the end or the pa? Jnanamayah Pradeepaha. Yeah, that is Upadmaniya, which we are going to learn, okay? Shripadji, we are going to learn all these things very soon. So right now concentrate on, a lot of attention is required. We need to be focused and listen to the words carefully and just try to repeat. And one by one you will come to know, oh, this is that rule, oh, this is this rule. So lot of oh is going to happen soon. Okay, I'm having trouble with getting the melody right. Are there any tips? Okay, there is only one tip. Listen and repeat. After this session gets over, we are recording these sessions. You will be given a link to view them. Please listen to it again and again and try to get it correct. Okay. So there we come to the 5th shloka. First we will listen to it and then we'll learn. Vasudevasutan devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Vasudeva Sutan devam Vasudevasutan devam Kansa Chanura Mardanam. Kansa Chanura Mardanam. Kansa Chanura Mardanam. Kansa Chanura Mardanam. Vasudevasutan devam कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् देवकी परमानन्दम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे. Again pay attention to the va and not va. It is Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Vasudeva Vasudevasutan Devam Kansachanuramardanam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Next. Bhishmadronatata Jayadrathajala Gandharanilotpala Shalyagrahavati Krupena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Makara Duryodhanavartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavairananadi Kaivartakah Keshavaha. Bhishma Drona Tata Bhishma Drona Bhishmadrona. Michelle Jayachandan ji, संयोगाक्षर. ओके. भीष्मद्रोण तटा Bhishmad संयोगाक्षर means joining. Okay, so we are going to learn that later, but right now you listen to this thing carefully, how we are joining the Bhishma and Drona. Bhishmad, the da is joining. Bhishmad. Okay, please repeat. Bhishmad. Bhishmadrona. Bhishmadrona tata. Jayadratha. Again here also Jayad ओके, जयद्रथ, जयद्रथ जला, गांधार नीलोत्पला, नीलोत्पला, गांधार नीलोत्पला, गांधार नीलोत्पला, भीष्मद्रोणतटा, जयद्रथ जला, गांधार नीलोत्पला, शल्य ग्राह, शल्यग्राह वती, शल्यग्राहवती, शल्यग्राहवती, कृपेण वहनी, शल्यग्राहवती, कृपेण वहनी, कर्णेन, कर्णेन वेलाकुला, वेलाकुला, कर्णेन वेलाकुला, शल्यग्राहवती, कृपेण वहनी, कर्णेन वेलाकुला, अश्वत्थाम, व केयरफुल, व अश्वत्थाम, विकर्ण, विकर्ण, अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण, घोर मकरा, घोर मकरा, दुर्योधना, दुर्योधना, वर्तिनी, वर्तिनी, दुर्योधना वर्तिनी, सोत्तीर्णा, सोत्तीर्णा, खलु पांडवै, खलु पांडवै, रणनदी, रणनदी, कैवर्तकः, कैवर्तकः, केशवः, केशवः, सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी। कैवर्तकः केशवः Next. पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम्। लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे। Looks little big, but it will be easy when we break the words. Parasharya, Parasharya, Vachah, Vachah, Parasharya Vachah, Saroja, Saroja Mamalam, Parasharya Vachah, Saroja Mamalam, Gītārtha, Gītārtha, Gandhotkatam, Gandhotkatam, Gītārtha Gandhotkatam, Gītārtha Gandhotkatam, Nānā Khyanaka, Nānā Khyanaka Kesaram, Kesaram, Nānā Khyanaka Kesaram, Harikatha, Harikatha, Sambodhana, Sambodhana, Bodhitam, Bodhitam, Sambodhana Bodhitam, Loke, Loke, Sajjana, Sajjana, Shatpadair, Shatpadair, Aharaha, Raharaha, Shatpadairaharaha, Pepiyamanam, Pepiyamanam, Muda, पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भूयात् भारत भारत पंकजं पंकजं भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे श्रेयसे कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे Very nice. So we are done with 7. It's already too much for one day. So right now what we are doing is maybe we will ask if all is well with you all. If you feel tired or if you think that it is too much for a day because it's the first day, I don't want you to run away. Okay. So if there's anything at this point in time you would like to ask, we are taking a small break to break the monotony, or otherwise it will become too much. We have some small children also learning. I don't want them to run. Okay, let's see, Meghna, if you can show me Varad is still there or has he gone down to play? Okay, Anushka is there, Aditi is there. Varad is gone. Varad can't wait so long. Okay. So as of now, I hope you are able to take it. If you would like to share something, are you finding it difficult to cope with this? Pradeep ji, you are okay? All right. Diana? All right? Yeah. Uma ji, Uma Yadav ji, Mami, Sripal ji. Okay. Shripad ji, Kulkarni ji, you're okay? Yeah, yeah. And who? Praveen ji, you're fine? Okay. Thomas ji. Okay. Sandhya. Can we do 2 more shlokas or do you want to wait for the next session? Okay, there is a question. Jigyasa. Best place to learn meaning of Dhyanam. Okay, there are many books. What I would suggest, okay, let us begin with Hindi. For Hindi, I have been reading books from the Gita Press, Gorakhpur. So there are many books they have in Hindi as well as in English. So that is one very good place to learn all the meanings of shlokas as well as dhyan shlokas, the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita as well as of dhyan shlokas. Okay, these dhyan shlokas are not in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, we are going to begin Bhagavad Gita from the next session. This is the beginning. All right. So we say kind of namaskar and then we begin. So Gita Press is one. Then from Chinmaya Mission, there is this book called The Holy Gita by Swami Chinmayananda ji, Gurudev. It's in English as well as in Hindi. So that you can go online and search for Chinmaya Mission, The Holy Gita. And the spelling for that book is G-E-E-T-A, The Holy Gita. And apart from this, right now I cannot think, there are so many publications. Ramakrishna Mission also has very good books. So you see whichever you find comfortable. In fact, you can download some of the books from various websites on the internet and you can start reading a little bit. Okay? Yeah. Is there any other question? Yeah. Hi. Okay. Just a request, if possible, is it possible to pin the video of Rajini ji on left? Okay. How many verses are there in Dhyanam? Total 9. So 2 more to go. Only 2 more to go. That too if you say yes. Because today is first day and let's not overdo anything right on the first day. So, any other question? Okay. So, once again, I would like to repeat how, okay, ma'am, do we need to purchase any books? Gita. Gita, actually it is advisable that you buy any book that you like. Actually, we have sent you some word files, but they contain only the verses in Devanagari as well as in transliteration. So it is advisable to have a physical book in hand. It feels nice. So you take a look at the internet and order for some good book. It will help. Yeah, it will definitely help. So I just wanted to repeat the structure which we are going to actually follow from the next session onwards. 45 minutes of chanting, 15 minutes of break, then 45 minutes of Vyakarana, the grammar rules of Sanskrit, and then 15 minutes of question answers. That is how the structure is going to be from next session onwards. Now, if you can show me the gallery view, Meghna. You are ready for 2 more? Just give me thumbs up. Okay, majority wins. All right, so we go for the next 2 shlokas. Jigyasa wants to learn twice. Huh? Okay, so Arjun, give us the next. Yeah, it's already there on the screen. Mukang karoti vachalam Pangul langhayate girim Yat kripa tamaham vande Paramananda madhavam Mukam karoti. But when mukam and karoti join, then it is not mukam, it becomes mukang. Mukang karoti. Careful, huh? It is not mukam. This ma is kind of transformed into a letter which is close to ka. Mukang karoti. Vachalam. Vachalam. pangum langhayate. Now this also, when we say pangum alone, then it is pangum, but when it joins, please just listen carefully. Pangul langhayate. Pangul langhayate. So it is not pangum, it is not it is pangul langhayate. Girim, girim. Pangul langhayate girim. Mukang karoti vachalam. Pangul langhayate girim. Yat kripa, yat kripa. Tamaham vande. Again, it is not ma here, tamaham. If we were to end the sentence at tamaham, it would be but when there is another word coming, then it takes the shape and form of the next letter. Tamaham vande. Tamaham vande. Paramananda. Paramananda. Madhavam. Madhavam. Paramananda Madhavam. Mukang karoti vachalam. Pangul langhayate girim. Yat kripa tamaham vande. Yat kripa tamaham vande. Paramananda Madhavam. Paramananda Madhavam. Next. Yam Brahma. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopaniषदैर् गायन्ति यन्सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः यं ब्रह्मा यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र वरुणेन्द्र रुद्र रुद्र मरुतः मरुतः रुद्र मरुतः वरुणेन्द्र रुद्र वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः सांग पदक्रमो पदक्रमोपनिषदैर् गायन्ति यंसामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। इति ध्यानम्। इति ध्यानम्। Very nice. I feel very happy that right on the day one we are able to do 9 shlokas. Aditi, are you okay? Or is it too much for you? All right. Very nice. Very nice. So, once again, warm welcome and we are going to stay together for a long time. Please feel comfortable to convey your feelings. If you are getting bored, you are feeling it is too much or whatever it is, please keep sharing. We will try to, do something about it. Let's see if it is possible as and when, because there are so many people. We will try to take everybody along, and if we are not able to chant right on the day one, it's okay. I'm learning for the first time today. So what we can do, go back to the recording, listen to it again, and try to get the sound. If it doesn't come, it's okay. If we get even 5%, 10%, that is more than enough. We just need a small thread. Catching hold of that, we can, move ahead. Then that 5% will become 10. Slowly 20 and 30 and 50. So that way we can grow slowly. Please never worry if it is not coming to you. If you feel, no, I'm not able to chant correctly, that's also fine. Don't worry. Just listen to the recording again. That is what is required. And now we are going to have 2 days, that means 4 sessions in a week. So if you would like to repeat them, maybe 1 session a day or whichever way, it would be a good idea, because just sitting in front of the screen and doing it just once, it may not be enough. So you see how it is possible to catch up and re-listen to the same session. And in case if you are not able to attend live for some reason, please go back to your inbox and click there on the link given. Okay, so don't feel left out. We are all here for each other, and we'll go a long way. So now it's open if you want to. We have already had 2 question answer or whatever, doubt clarification, but still, if there is anything anybody would like to talk or ask, most welcome. I see many familiar faces as well as many new people. So welcome each and everyone. Bhavinji, thanks a lot, Madam, Arjun, Meghna, and whole team of online support. So nice to get connected once again. Happy to learn chanting the Holy Grantha. Yes, Bhavinji, thank you very much for being with us all this time. Bhavinji has just completed his Yoga Sutra chanting course. That is what he is referring to. Anushka, I am truly honored to be here and learn the shlokas by your guidance. God bless you, ma'am. Oh, God bless you, Anushka. So nice. I feel very happy when young people are learning this. It begins with chanting. So later on, when you are going to learn the meaning, maybe few years from now or whenever, so this thing will help you a lot, Anushka, and all those who are learning how to chant. Actually, all the Indian scriptures, we chant them first, and that is how it begins. When we chant it by the way of the sound vibrations, it becomes my own and it is running in me. It becomes me. And then when we learn the meaning from the guru or from whichever way, then it becomes very easy for us. So welcome, Anushka, and thanks for your blessings. Okay. Is that it? Okay, so once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. How many times? So we are going to meet on this Friday at 4:30 Till then, keep chanting and take care of yourself. We are going to conclude the session with 3 Om and 3 Shanti. Sit comfortably. Inhale. 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 Inhale for Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you and see you on Friday.